All right, 4 color, no red, Kiki Chord. Let's go. If you want a link to the Goblin Storm list we're gonna play after this, you can check out the donation queue. It's linked in there. Oh, this mana base is great. I don't know why I doubted it. Perfect. You can effectively transfer Moto tickets to your bank account by selling them to my my sponsor, MTGO Traders. MTGO Traders is almost always buying Magic Online tickets. Usually they buy them for 90 cents a ticket or more. All right, so we're gonna fetch Modern Staple Murmuring Bosk here. We unfortunately don't have a Tree Folk to reveal because we are very unlucky. That was their only other tutor. Oh, they have Expedition maps. I'm a liar. All right, so we can beat Wormcoil Engine if we draw well here. It's a Jace the Mind Sculptor. I guess I'm shocking this in, and I'm casting this and picking this this Windswept Heath back up, so we have extra blue mana here. All right, there goes their star. They used a map. So they have map, Wormcoil, and 3 cards I don't know currently. That's pretty unfortunate for us. It's a good thing our opponent's gonna concede when we cast this Jace the Mind Sculptor. I heard he's really imbalanced and unfun, just completely overbearing. Diddle this World Breaker. If we draw an Eldritch Evolution, we get to kill our opponent next turn. Come on, tap out for a Wormcoil. Tap out for a Wormcoil. Stop it, tap out for a Wormcoil. I don't understand. Why aren't you tapping out for a Wormcoil, opponent? This deck list doesn't really have good tools for beating Tron. Do we have any land destruction in the 75? We have actual none. I guess I have this Gaddock Teeg. He kinda counts. Mage is pretty bad. Pontiff is pretty bad. Finks is pretty bad. Collective Brutality is pretty bad. Scavenging Ooze is pretty bad. Look, other people that play Modern don't hate losing to Tron as much as I do, apparently, because when I build decks, I generally have plans against Tron. I generally have a plan against Tron. A lot of people that submit decks, they just die to Tron. I feel like there must be like gentlemen's agreements in cities where Modern is played, where people just like don't play Tron based on some decks that get submitted to me. I don't know. We have a twin them win, so like I'm not gonna play through when we're dead, but like this archetype is pseudo reasonable because we have twin them wins. Get to hold up Mystic Snake, Resto, Mystic Snake. Did everybody in chat, were you aware that we're currently playing Snake Tribal? The classic Coiling Oracle, Mystic Snake, Lotus Cobra deck. Hey, Felicity, with the 3-month tier 1 resubscription. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here. So thank you for that. Four snakes in Modern. I don't actually care about that one, right? I'm just gonna let that resolve. I'm gonna go ahead and end step resto this Coiling Oracle. We're just like looking for a Chord of Calling to get to Kiki-Jiki. So like we're not gonna win a fair game of Magic. If we're gonna win this, we're gonna combo them. Anyway, read your path, sure. Chord's not quite lethal, but it's almost there. Path this. Maybe we're winning a fair game now. Maybe they have stone nothing left over after this. Maybe they will have I should have gotten a green mana. Maybe they won't have anything after this resolves or doesn't resolve. And then we'll just beat them down for 6 points of damage at a time. It's a real shame this comes into play tapped. God, we actually have a chance here, huh? I get to draw step this click here. Man, if they've got nothing or they got only one thing we can take, we could get them. This is lethal. Nah, I don't think so. The only cast trigger I really care about is exactly Ulamog, and usually they don't have a ton of those. All right, please draw a brick. Please draw a brick. Survey says. Ayo! Da 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 da. Nice Stone Rain opponent. Nice Stone Rain opponent. Oh, Dawkin. All right. Are you ready to go? This is how we do. We do. Didn't even twin him. Just mediocre Cobra beats. The old Snake Tribal getting in there. Can you handle the Cobra, opponent? Is the Cobra coming for you? Ban Mystic Snake. That's the 4-mana card that broke Modern. Look, I said I was gonna play it until we had no chance of winning, and you know, we ran it off. I'm gonna keep this on the draw with the scribe. Ding. So we're gonna fetch a breeding pool here and play Noble on 1. I don't think I've ever heard any reasonable person describe Tron as clunky or inconsistent. It's probably arguably one of the most consistent decks in Modern, honestly. I see the opponent doesn't know that we like to party. Hey, Alec, thank you for the cupcakes in the cup. I appreciate that. My Kithkin would like to recommend against your giant things. This is my advisor. He leads me on all the best business trips. Tron. Alrighty. Hope that their hand is all payoffs that Gaddock Teeg stops. I would unban a lot of things in Modern. I would unban Twin, I would unban Birthing Pod, I would unban Stoneforge Mystic, I would unban Cloud Post, I would unban Dig Through Time. I think a lot of things that are banned in Modern were banned during a time when the format was a much lower power level, and now that the format has a higher power level, we can set a lot of those things free. Look at our combo deck here, chat. Is everyone aware that we are currently playing a combo deck? Here's my comment towards Cloud Post. Cloud Post mathematically is much worse at casting turn 3 Karn than Tron lands are. And if there were less turn 3 Karns in my life, I would be happy. Yeah, Green Sun Zenith's another fine one. See if they learned their lesson from last time. All right, they're double stone raining me again. I feel like the snake is not gonna do it this time, Chad. I feel like Mystic Snake is gonna come up short the second time. He's doing his best, though. He's doing his best. He's just getting his snaky beats on here. All right, down to 13, go. Because Legacy has a different metagame than Modern. Legacy has a different metagame than Modern. All right, we're dead to Walking Ballista. Format and power level of cards is contextual. Also, Cloud Post isn't very good in Legacy. Cloud Post was like a tier 4 deck when it had Sensei's Divining Top, and it got worse when Sensei's Divining Top got banned. So for people that aren't sure why I conceded there again, they found a Walking Ballista with their Ancient Stirrings, and that's what they were casting for 5. You can't draw parallels. A card being powerful in Legacy doesn't automatically mean it would be powerful in Modern. A Birds of Paradise mirror match, you say? May the better birdie win. May the better birdie win. Panza. Ugh. All right, so I think this is just Reflector Mage here, right? This is just a Reflector Mage. I'm gonna basic island and reflect them. Pick your elf up. This is the art Birds of Paradise I play in paper. This is my favorite art bird. Is this you trying to replay your Arbor Elf that you can't currently cast? Look at all these cards that were banned in Standard, right? I'm gonna leave Reflector Mage back just in case they rip a Bloodbraid Elf here. I should probably Scry, right? Yeah, I should probably Scry to play around Bolt too. Selfless Spirit. I'm gonna bottom that. Doesn't seem particularly good. So they have 5 mana here. Hopefully they don't Dragon me. So, Primal Command? Put the Jace on top of my deck, maybe? Acidic Slime, sure. Acidic Slime makes me think they're probably playing the more devotion-based land destruction deck. That's a resto, okay. So I'm gonna put this back on top. I'm gonna put Witness back on top. And play this land out. If I think I'm going to cast this Exarch, untap my land, cast Coiling Oracle to try and set up to Chord for Kiki next turn if we get good hits here. It's unfortunate. So now if we hit a land next turn, we can Chord for Kiki and kill them. And we get 4, well, assuming they don't blow any of our lands up, I guess. Which is kind of unlikely, I suppose, considering they're likely a Ponza deck. Sculpt their minds! Alright, well that just happened. So, untapped land? Untapped land? Ding. Ding. Bum 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 bum. Ding 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 ding. We did play Jund Tarmogoofy. We played it in the league just before this one. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Bum 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 bum. Ding 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 ding. All right, what are we doing? Linval is probably good against the opposing Mana Dork deck. I'm not sure if this is a Spell Pierce Negate matchup. It's probably better than Brutality. It's easier to cast, that's for sure. How does it feel? Feels great. To answer your question, feels amazing. Quite superb, would recommend. Is Path very good here? I guess pathing our own thing is kind of good. That's not really that good, is it? We have a lot of mana dorks too, so I don't think explosives are good enough. As a connoisseur, I actually like the other art better. This is my least favorite Kiki art. What was the last non-viewer deck I played on stream? Well, we occasionally play my iterations of decks. Like, the Jund deck we played today was my Jund deck list. We play my build of Temur Kiki pretty consistently. I think Eidolon for Bloodbraid's a little narrow. Like, I just don't care enough. Board like this, see how it goes. Feels pretty good. You like Meatball Kiki? I like Meatball Kiki. He's my boy. Meatball Kiki and I, we go way back. He's put me into a lot of open top 8s, okay? Kiki-Jiki and I, we were king of the X2 bracket at the Modern Opens, okay? Let me tell you, I could give a master class in starting 2-2 in an open and then top 8ing. That's all I'm saying. There are probably few people who have started 2-2 in an open and then top 8ed than me. What are we doing here? Blood Moon. Oh no, how will I ever cast my spells now, opponent? Oh no, how will I ever cast my spells now? Always yes, always yield. I'd like to make blue mana. Land. Tilt. Kiki is castable. God damn straight he is. Damn Skippy, Kiki is castable. How do you cast your Kiki-Jiki? I mean, duh, obviously. Obs. I did not board in Reclamation Sage. I could have jammed Exarch. Okie dokie. Your move, Yugi boy. This is my Chord of Calling. My Chord of Calling's amazing. Are you aware that we like to party, opponent? Are you aware of the party situation? Don't Inferno Titan me, opponent. I don't like to party like that. No Titan, please. What are we thinking here? What we got? Should have boarded in the Rec Sage. We'll do that for the next one. If there's a next one. We could still win this. Wait, so you're dead? Do you have a lightning bolt? Do you have cast this Arbor Elf? You are literally dead to known information. Cast Chord of Calling. Kiki likes to party. Kiki likes to party. Bum 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 bum. We're 1-on-1 with this Kiki card deck, and I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's hanging out here today. Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, or night wherever you're at in the world. Having a good weekend, having good pre-releases. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time TCG player, content producer, streamer, memer, whatever you want to call it. I stream a lot of Magic here on this channel. We play a ton of Modern. We also play some Legacy and some Pauper. We're going to dip our toes into Brawl here soon. If you are enjoying my content and you want to help me make more of this content, the absolute best way you can do that is by subscribing on Twitch. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. You can also support my stuff by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags there. Cardsphere.com would love to help you turn your Magic cards into other Magic cards or cash directly with other players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off the top. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anaronix, Justin, Nivik, and you. At the very least, if you are new, please make sure you hit that follow button. Following the stream doesn't cost you anything, and it lets you know when I go live and with what. Always try and put the names of the decks that we're going to be playing on a given stream in the stream title, so you can kind of get a heads up on what we're playing that day. If something looks really cool and you can't catch me while I'm live, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. 100% of my streams get archived there, so you can watch just the stuff that you care about. You can fast forward, play, pause, all that jazz, kind of sort through for the sweet decks that you think are interesting. Nivik's on the banner. He's the one all the way on the right. The classic Coiling Oracle basic plains opener. This is the thing about Kiki Chord. You gotta have a true appreciation for artistry to look at this mana base and not immediately need a garbage can to vomit in. This is going to be a keep. Hopefully we'll just draw a couple lands here, or a mana dork or two. People that played the OG Kiki Chords back in the day, you know those basic plains firelit thicket openers that I'm talking about. You know what's up. Yeah, right, Grimes? Justin and Anaerotics are super serious. Greenland. Hey, another Voice is actually a pretty decent draw. Like, as far as, like, non-land draws we could have had here, Voice is towards the top for sure. I wonder if they're they must be a mono. Third Swamp probably means mono black deck, right? I was like, I'm not sure if they're a mono black deck or like a mid-range deck with a bad land draw, but Gatekeeper of Malakir off of Third Swamp certainly locks up the, okay, we're playing some kind of mono black thing. Well, if we find a fetch land, that means we do get to guarantee our fourth land, which is nice. You put a swamp in your Kiki deck? I don't think I ever played swamp in Kiki Chord. How many lands are in this build? Around 22? Yeah, around 22. He'd probably be on 23. Especially with Coiling Oracle, more lands makes Coiling Oracle better. The fuck is this? Whenever a player sacrifices a creature, you may put a 1/1 counter on the beetle. Sure. Yep. This game is literally unlosable. Yep. That's like eventually a land. Hit you for 6 back. Yeah, that's a lot of demons. I mean, they have to kill both of these demons for us to lose the game, right? So, like, we have an okay shot here. Awesome, Rekindled Cell. Have a good evening. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support. I do, however, desperately need to find fetch lands before we don't have health total to pay for them anymore, because you can't fetch if you're at a negative health total, chat. Things that are good to know. All right, we've got some big angry voice tokens here. They're setting up Barter in Blood. That would be a blowout. Because Pyrite Spellbomb is a better Magic card when you're playing a fair game of Magic and not comboing is why they play Pyrite Spellbomb. Actually in a pretty good spot now, right? This is my 4-mana unsummon. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It's not about playing a fair game of Magic, Earthbound. It's about a card having a relevant text box when you're not ready to combo. A card like Pyrite Spellbomb, in addition to being a win condition that ends the game, is also a card that kills a Meddling Mage, kills a Kite Sail Freebooter that has a more important card under it. Whereas a Emrakul only ends the game and is only useful when you're already winning. So Path and Blessed Alliance both seem okay here. Collective Brutality seems pretty poor. Pontiff is probably kind of poor. It kills Eidolon of the Great Revel. I mean, I guess this is probably good, right? This is probably a hoot. Let's do it. When I'm playing some kind of mono black devotion style brew, it looks like. I hope my democracy contributes to a political rat one day. We try and stay off the politics here. At any rate, Doof Monster, thank you very much for the 3-month resubscription. A quarter of a year, welcome back. I do appreciate it. Do not need a 4th land at this point. Oh no, they got the Mortician Beetle. The bumbling bug is coming for me. I didn't play a lot of competitive standard when this card was legal. Oh no, Geth's Verdict. I think this is the first time I've ever actually seen this card. It does put a counter on the beetle, doesn't it? Stupid bug, get out of here. This Windswept Heath probably needs to get a Hallowed Fountain here. What? Sure. Wish granted, Brecken. All right, so this is going to kill this beetle and turn this beetle into a 2/2, which I think is okay for us. Oh, maybe they thought the land was going to trigger it? Yeah, I'll bet you that's true. They wanted to, like, force me to crack my land to get the extra damage in. Oh, no! Oh, no! We've drawn a literally uncastable goblin, chat. Alright, we've been standing for a bit. I need to sit down. This Kiki-Jiki is going to put me in my place. Ugh. This is the creature combo deck I know and love. This is just 2 tutors in hand, uncastable goblin, no creatures in play. Just what's not to love, chat? What's not to love? Don't have a tree folk in hand, we're very unlucky. Maybe the opponent will play Blood Moon. What's going on, Phyrexian Fox? Yeah, we're doing a long Saturday stream today. We've been going for almost 10 hours, and we're going to do a couple more hours yet today. Thoughtseize. 'Cause, 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 We're going down to literally... They took the Kiki-Jiki. God bless you, opponent. God bless us, everyone. So we're gonna get Voice of Resurgence here and trade it with their 2/2. We can stop dying to the stupid bug. Attack for 4 here. I think I'm going to evolve this Birds of Paradise into an Eternal Witness and get my Chord of Calling back. Seems reasonable. What if they just have like mono 4-drop demons in their hand? They must, right? Like, what could they possibly be holding here? Yep, that's exactly correct. We can Chord for Resto, blink the Eternal Witness, get the Chord back. I need to do this now. We're gonna sack the Noble Hierarch, but I want to make sure we can get our Restoration Angel going here. Resto is besto. Pick my Chord back up. Bin this Noble Hierarch, hit them for 4. We have our 1-card combo, yep. This loop is one of the powerful things this archetype has going for it. Oh, that's an Eternal Witness. That's pretty good. Cast my voice. They must have just had a bunch of 4s stuck in their hand. The Ghost Quarter Punt really caught up with them. Our uncastable goblin was in our discard pile that game, chat, for people that are wondering why I didn't just go for the combo there. Honestly, even if the goblin wasn't in our discard pile, it's probably right to not try and combo them, just so we can just like not lose to removal spells. Should there be a Mist Veil played to this deck? Stop it. Our mana base is already miserable. Mist Veil Blades. Oh, Mist Veil Blades. I got two more matches with this. Then we get to load up Goblin Storm. We'll see how quick these go. We've got a minimum of 2 more hours, so we might have an 8th deck after Goblin Storm. This deck, the reason why this deck and decks like it tend to not be super competitive in Modern is because they're a little bit too fair. We have a combo in our deck, but in general, our deck's not particularly degenerate, and its interactive pieces are kind of slow and clunky, so a lot of the better decks in Modern tend to get under us. Murmuring Bosk, Blades, Noble Hierarch, Coiling Oracle, right? I mean, this hand's pretty reasonable. My opponent chose not to play first. So we're getting 8 racked. We did play Blue-Red Prison today, and the Blue-Red Prison is part of why we've been streaming for 10 hours and we're only on the 6th deck, or 7th deck, or whatever this is. The Blue-Red Prison League took almost 3 hours this morning. We'll probably get back to Legacy this week for Phyrexian Fox. Basically, I just let dictate whatever's at the top of the queue. So I think Legacy actually has one of the higher donation amounts after today. Land Nauseum was getting up there as far as I know. Did we churn through more decks than we got in donations today? I don't actually know. I think so. I need to go back and look though. I don't tally all the donation decks till the end of the stream just because it's hard to keep up with everything. Yeah, I was really happy they didn't Thoughtseize us on one because I really didn't want to lose my Cantrip Snake. That's interesting. All right, what 4s do I have in my deck? Just Snake and Resto. I could turn this into an Eternal Witness to get something back. I can also just Chord for 1. We don't have a Renegade Rallier in this build, right? No, that's 2 Reflector Mages. Witness Get Back Oracle's probably the line. Just like cantrip into something that cantrips again. And like having an Eternal Witness in play is like really good for these Chord of Callings. Here's for being background noise while I cleaned my apartment today. Thanks for the bit, Sky. Severed heads. All right. Got a freebie there, I guess. Likely 8 rack just based on them putting us on the play. So I'm going to board in these, I think. Sigarda good? Probably not. Pontiff's probably not good. Brutality's not good. I'm pretty sure I don't want a combo. I don't want these paths. I guess Dromoka's command's okay. It takes their enchantment off the table. Reflector Mage doesn't do anything. Sigarda's kind of okay. None of the rest of these cards sound very exciting. Sometimes they board into Pack Rat. Well, we're boarding into Engineered Explosives, so... Phyrexian Fox with the $50 donation. Slam my filthy money into some filthy Belcher means. Thank you very much for the big donation, Phyrexian Fox. I will, we'll get Belcher added to the queue, and it sounds like we'll start with that on Monday's stream. They usually don't beat a Jace. Well, that sucks. Stopped Voice from getting value and Eternal Witness from getting value. Really suck when we get smallpox here. What does Linvala do? What do you think Linvala does? I don't think Linvala does what you think it does. Ha-ha! Joke's on you, opponent. I've got an artifact. Get out of here. All right, I'm going to concede to a second smallpox here. Probably to Liliana the Veil, too. And again, just like having land problems. I know we got smallpox this game, like we haven't drawn a third land either. I really feel like with how mana hungry these decks are, you just want to play more lands rather than less lands. No, their deck doesn't do anything, Immortal, like by and large. Like they don't have a clock in play. So like if they're not actually killing us, I'm like not super worried about it. See, we're actually doing okay here. Deal. I think I just want to hold that. Yep, nice ley lines. Land. Land. All right, I guess. All right. Kiki Chord confirmed modern legal Magic deck. Currently 3-1. On track to be 3-2. Died to Tron. Dramoka's command looks so good, right? All right. Assuming Goblin Storm goes quickly, I feel like it will. What should we close the night out with? We could just close with Belcher. Belcher's a good closing league deck. That's okay. That's it. If we have time to play a deck after Goblin Storm, we'll play Belcher. For those of you, someone mentioned One Land Spy. For those of you that are Pauper fans, I think Thursday this week we're gonna do a Pauper day. We're gonna do all Pauper. There's always, that's true. There is basically always time for Belcher. That's completely fair. Someone just threw 50 at us for Belcher, so yeah, I think we'll close with Belcher then. Got one more match in this. Unless Goblin Storm goes exceedingly long, which I'm looking at the deck list, I'm not expecting it to be a long league. No, it's different than what Davis was playing. It's a Storm deck based on Skirt Prospector, but it's got some other things going on in it too. I think I'm just going to 14 here against Horizon Canopy on one. Everyone's supposed to Lotus Cobra there first. It could be humans. Oh, elves. My mind went to Bogles. Like, they're just like Bogles with a bad draw. So land, always yes, always yield. I'm gonna make white. I'm gonna fetch a forest to then make blue, and I'm gonna Reflector Mage this silly thing. Snake tribal, doo 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 doo. Please play a 3-mana elf like an Archdruid here. Well then. Alright, sure. Yep. Black. Boop. God. Just the elf brutality on this stream. Just get him. Gonna get you drunk, get you love drunk off Orzhov Pontiff's hump. It's hump, it's hump, it's hump. It's lovely human hump. Check him out. I have not played any deck lists with the new Angel yet. All right, so what are my lines here? I think it's just Path, the Devoted Druid, so we don't get combo next turn. And then I can Chord for Kiki-Jiki and just like set up a, I can Voice and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can Chord for Resto, get my Chord back, untap Chord for Kiki, kill them. Put a stop on my upkeep so I don't accidentally draw my Kiki-Jiki. Resto is besto. It depends on what it looks like. A lot of the times I just don't take it. Opponent understands the line that's occurring. Must be familiar with decks like this. So Path is good here. Linvala is aces here. Jace is pretty bad. Pontiff is great, obviously. Kitchen Finks is kind of medium. He's just like Linvala, Path in, Jace Finks out. I don't think Engineered Explosives is good enough. I don't think Teeg is good enough. Eidolon's really slow. I don't think Eidolon is very good. It's like really good like turn 2, and like you're never tutoring for it. And it's just like worse than a lot of our other creatures. I don't think Eidolon is good. I think everybody, the people that think Eidolon is good don't realize how quickly the elf deck plays to the board. They just remember that the elf deck plays a bunch of spells in a single turn, and they don't remember the fact that that happens on turn 2 or turn 3 before you can have an Eidolon in play. No, I'm never going to tutor for it. And like drawing it naturally sounds worse than drawing most of the other cards in my deck. EE is just really expensive in terms of like the amount of mana you have to invest into it for it to be good. This is a mulligan again as well. This is actually the best of the hands that we've had. I would love another land. Thank you. Go Breeding Pool Bird here. Yo, Jeff, using a fit board today to squeeze in some extra exercise. Ever tried one? Is that like a balance board that you stand on while you use your thing? Because I think my desk actually came with one of those. I think the kids stole it though. No, I have a Vendilion Clique in my deck, Brecken Sky. We have a Vendilion Clique we can chord for. Alright, if we draw a land next turn, we can Pontiff them. Please give me a land. Damn it. I guess I'm just courting for one here. God, it would have been so savage if we hit the land there and just Pontiff them out of the game. I think I'd rather just guarantee the land with this chord. Oh, we actually wouldn't have been able to Pontiff, right? Pontiff is 3. Yeah, I'm dumb. I wouldn't have been able to Pontiff with the land. I need one more. Please just hit a bunch of 1/1s, and then we can draw a land and actually Pontiff them. No, that's an Arc Druid. All right, that's probably the game. Path. It's another bird. Yeah, we're dead. Let's get a game on the play here. We don't mulligan and then stumble and die. Ascian's very good. Probably grabbing Hallowed Fountain here. You must have missed the discussion about that, Immortals. I just think it's too slow. You basically have to have it turn 2 on the play. And I think that that's too specific, basically. And again, just like mana hungry, play 23 lands in your Kiki Chord decks. It's gonna be their Heritage Druid draw. Nope. Land. Oh, every deck's a 3/2 deck, chat. Probably pack it in if we miss a land again next turn, get to Goblin Storming. Although I guess they don't have an Arc Druid yet. And like they could have companied that turn if they had it, right? So they don't have a company either. Land, please. There's nothing that screams Kiki Chord like drawing 4 mana and 5 mana spells while you're missing land drops. Nothing that embodies Kiki Chord so well. That's a good way to turn things around to Furry. So, Eidolon of Rhetoric dodges Lightning Bolt, which is very relevant. I believe I'm dead here. Yeah. Good beat. We don't really care about Westvale because we have Path and stuff, but Lethal off Azuri is fine. Yeah, so feedback on Kiki Chord. Have a plan for Tron or die to Tron. That's what's happened in the first matchup. Play 23 lands. Have a plan for Tron or die to Tron. Play 23 lands. Orzhov Pontiff is just like worth its weight in gold. I think this card is great. I think splashing for this card is very reasonable. I hate Kitchen Finks as a Magic card. I think it's annoying. I don't think it's very good. I don't think it fixes problems that this deck has. The Deceiver Exarch was super reasonable. I think Collective Brutality is just a powerful magic card, so I think if you're already splashing for Pontiff, that seems fine. So I think I'd probably turn this into a land and then think about if you're willing to punt to Tron or not. And if you are, the sideboard's probably fine. If you're not, probably a just thing. I don't think I really get the Dromoka's command. Like, we don't have creatures consistently that are big enough to fight with, so I think this is kind of just a loose slot. It's probably something I'd change, but, you know, did Kiki things, got the 3-2. Minister of Pain's just much worse than... Is that the bounce creature, or is that